Hi, this is Rebecca, and today I'm addressing a topic that is very much in the forefront right now of the idea of the return of the divine feminine, but more importantly about the balance, the harmony, the working together of the purity of both of what we call the masculine and the feminine energy. So sometimes for people, those terms are very loaded. So you could just as easily say something like electricity or magnetism. It's just a representation of those two different aspects of this singular one energy that is available in us all. And it's very important right now to recognize and to embrace within yourself the way that those two work together and the way that they each fuel and strengthen each other in their purity. Now, for a long time on this planet, we've been dealing in distortions of each of these energies. So remember that when you're thinking about them and referring to them, to remember what it is that they each really represent and accomplish in their purity, rather than that distortion, and allowing the resolution of those different ideas. Now, the moving forward of what we would call this feminine aspect, this magnetic um, energy, is not to be just understood in isolation by itself. And a good way of understanding that is very simple. The same way that a magnet, of course, is powerful on its own, what's even more powerful is an electromagnet, isn't it? So these two energies are meant to work together and complement each other in that same way. The same way that when a magnet is fueled and permeated by this electricity, it's incredibly powerful. And the opposite is also true. The same way that electricity is very powerful, if it doesn't have a channel for itself, if it's just out there sparking in this potential way, that's not what lights your house, is it? What lights your house is that electricity being able to move through something, it being surrounded by and conducted through something else, right? So really pay attention to that in yourself. How much are you willing to acknowledge both of these energies in their purity for what they represent, and allowing them to balance each other and work together in you and in your life without making either of them wrong, without even making either of the distortions wrong, but just being open to now letting that come back into balance, let it come back into purity and resolution, and letting them work together. So there are many, many ways that we could go more into this and look at different examples and ways that that works. So maybe we'll do that in further videos, or you can leave me some comments about your own experience. And in the meantime, remember that love is all there is, and I'll see you soon.